Today's video is on how to prepare your iPhone for sale. So essentially what you're wanting to do is you sell it, you've already sold it, you're giving it to someone, and the most important thing is, one, you want to protect your data by removing it, and two, you want to make sure it's unlocked so the new user can use it. Now, please subscribe, because the next video I'm doing in 2 days is going to be the best place where to sell your any phone, Android or iPhone, and also the best way to make your listing stand out and get a sale. Now, as for the best place to sell it, it's not Amazon, it's not eBay. It's going to blow you away, and I promise you're going to be thanking me once you actually see the results. Now let's get started. First of all, I've got an example phone here. I'm not going to restore it fully, but I'm going to go through the steps that we need to do. So we've got a phone here, and what essentially we're wanting to do is prepare it. So the first thing is you need your data. So you need your phone numbers, you need your contacts, you need your messages, you need all of that stuff moved over, because you might be getting a new phone or you just want to save it. So all your data. The first thing to do is to plug your phone in, and then once you do plug it in, when I say plug it into your PC or laptop, and once you do plug that in, you will be able to load up iTunes. And once you load up iTunes, you'll see there's an option when you click on the phone in the top left, and that option will be to back up your phone. Now, I've got more details. I'm going to put a link in the description below if you need a step-by-step guide on how to actually, back up your phone in a step-by-step guide. So once you've backed it up, you've got all your data saved. Now you've got to get rid of it off the phone. So here we go. I've got an example here. Let me just load up. I'm just using a screen mirroring software, so fingers crossed it does work. There we go. Now, here we go. So I'm going to just pop that up on the screen. As you can see, this is the phone I've got now at the moment. So what we're going to do is we need to first, a lot of people wipe the phone. I'll just quickly, a lot of people actually wipe the phone, and when they wipe the phone, they don't remove their iCloud. Now, a lot of times I'll sell it, and then the person's like, wait a minute, I'm back to the start, you've wiped it, but it's asking me for an iCloud login. So we need to remove iCloud first. So what we do is, and we go to settings. As you can see, settings is there. And then what we have here is things at the top. And then you need to click sign out of iCloud. Now, when you sign out of iCloud, then this is on the latest iOS 12. It's all very similar with previous iOS models, especially say 11. You just need to sign out, and then it's going to ask you for your iCloud password. Now, this iCloud password is probably something that you might not remember, but if you scroll to the top, you'll see there's an email address. So if you do forget it, you can do a password reset, and then you can actually send a reset to your email. Now, most importantly, a lot of times people forget that you do need to have an active internet connection to log out. So make sure you're logged into your Wi-Fi or hotspotting off your phone, and then you can sign out. Okay, so once you've signed out, you'll be able to then wipe the phone. And once you've wiped the phone, to wipe the phone, you go back to settings. So I'm going to go back to the main menu again. Okay, and then we go settings, and then we go to general and reset. Okay, so erase all content and settings is what we're going to pick. So once we press that, it's going to ask to confirm. It's saying you're going to erase everything. Are you sure? So you click yes, and then you're going to see a little loading screen come up on your phone. And once that pops up, it's going to wipe everything and then go back to the start screen as if you've purchased a new phone and you need to go through the setup menu. Now, a few tips here. This is what probably a lot of the other videos don't tell you when you're selling a phone especially. Okay, first of all, once you're back to that start screen, make sure, most importantly, you actually go to the through the menu, you load it up and you put it into the spring screen. What I mean by that is the main screen, because the person buying the phone off you is generally going to want to test the functions. So a lot of the time you'll meet in public places or shopping centers and stuff like that to do the transaction, and the person's greeted with a phone that's at the setup menu and they can't test the features. And you have to understand, they want to test those features, and it's also good for you to make sure that you've seen them test certain features. So if they try to come back at you and say, hey, this is not working, you'll be like, wait a minute, we did test those features, like the camera or whatever. So that's another handy little tip. And most importantly, you're going to get a lot of messages when you do sell saying, what's the IMEI number, okay? And you'll be like, what the hell is that? That's kind of like the fingerprint for the phone. Every phone's got a unique, it's like a serial number, but it's more for the cellular side of things. And every phone's is different, and they can check it on the actual internet. And by checking it on the internet, that means that they can see if you have wiped it, you have removed iCloud, and it's not stolen or anything like that. So to find that, what you do is you simply, your keypad as if you're making a call, and you go star hash 06 hash, okay? And that'll give you the IMEI number. It's fairly long, so you can take a photo or you can send it to them. The other option is, if you don't want to be able to do that, you can go to, and this is great also, this option, because you can actually give them more information. You can go to settings once again, and then once you go to settings, you go to general, and then you go about. And then in here, you'll see there's details of the IMEI number. And when that IMEI number is listed there, you can give it to them. Also, it's got other stuff like the available, the capacity, which is the 32 gig, and stuff like, there's another thing like a serial number if they do want to check warranty, if it is under warranty with Apple. So that's another little handy tip in regards to actually, properly restoring your phone and doing it in a right way where you're covering yourself, you're being very transparent with the customer, and also you're able to give them those details. So once again, please please subscribe, because the next video is going to be on where to sell your phone, and it's not Amazon, it's not eBay, and I promise you will be flooded with messages, and they will be legitimate messages, and I will be giving you tips on how to list and what to list, and not to actually overclutter your listings. So I really hope that you do watch the next video, because it will be very helpful and you'll be able to get maximum dollar for your phone. Cheers, thanks, bye.